92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The actual date on today's second date update is crazy. All right. So this girl emailed us. She actually went car shopping with a guy on their first date.
Whoa.
And he ended up buying her a car.
Stop it. That is not true.
No, it's not true at all.
I was going to say.
The car shopping part was true. I made up the rest. Morgan is on the phone with us right now to do a second date update. She wants us to call a guy named Graham today to find out why he won't call her back. How are you, Morgan?
I'm good. How are you, Jubal?
Good. So you went car shopping on your first date, huh?
Yes, we did.
That actually sounds kind of fun to me.
Of course it
That's
does.
because you buy more cars in 1 year than anyone I've ever met in my life.
I like going on test drives. I don't think a girl would enjoy doing it. But Morgan, how does somebody go car shopping on a first date?
Well, we met at the gym, and we'd been seeing each other there for like 2 months.
All right.
And I was hoping he would ask me out, but he didn't. So finally I was like, hey, man, let's go out sometime.
So this isn't like a brand new thing that you got. You guys actually know each other pretty well.
I mean, yeah, like we see each other, a couple times a week, and we always say hi and have like at least a conversation.
But
Okay.
you've never seen each other outside of the gym. This would be your first out of the gym experience together.
Correct.
Okay.
When you asked him to hang out, did he know that it was like a date situation, or did he think you were going out as friends?
I think he knew it was a date because what he said was, the reason I haven't asked you out is I don't have a car right now.
Oh.
He's
Oh.
like, my car's in the shop. So
Okay. Well, that had to feel good for you when you finally got up the nerve to ask him out, and he was like, hey, I've been thinking about asking you out too.
yeah, yes, it did.
All right, so he doesn't have a car, and you offered to go buy him a car? That's very nice.
How generous.
No, didn't buy him a car, but since he didn't have one, I thought it would be nice to go car shopping together.
Okay, but
It's nice. It's a
why
unique
why
idea.
skip drinks and the normal date stuff and go to car shopping?
I don't know. I thought it would be like a fun activity and a good way of helping him out.
I actually think that would be cool. If I didn't have a car and a girl asked me out, and I was like, well, I don't really have any transportation. I don't want to take you on the bus. And she's like, well, it'd be fun to go car shopping. I'll take you. I would think that would be a fun date, actually, Morgan.
So long as you avoid the drinks before the test drive.
Yeah. Did he seem to enjoy it?
Yeah, we had a really great time. Like, it was like a fun thing to do on a date.
Is there anything that happened while you guys were out looking at cars that you think was awkward for him, or?
The only thing that came to mind is, like, once I introduced us as, like, a married couple.
Oh.
Like, they asked if we were, and I was like, oh, yeah, yeah. And I thought it was hilarious, and he did not laugh.
Okay. So maybe that was it. Maybe he's like, oh, man, that's just a little crazy.
If that happened to you, Jubal, would you think that this girl is automatically thinking marriage off the first date?
It depends how she did it. If you looked at him while you were saying it and you're like, yes, we're husband and wife, then I'd be a little creeped out. Did he seem upset by that, or?
No, I wouldn't say upset. He just looked really uncomfortable.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys kiss or anything? Get in the back seat of one of those cars? Anything?
Really give it a test drive.
No, the date ended in a hug.
Have you guys talked at all since your date? I mean, you were friends at the gym. I'm assuming that
Weirdly, I have not seen him at the gym at all, but we have been texting like a little bit, but I definitely feel like he's blowing me off.
Okay,
That's
so
not a good sign.
he's responding to your texts. What's he saying?
Just like basic conversation. Like, LOL, I know, me too, whatever.
Okay, so it feels like he's avoiding you.
I think he's blowing me off, but I can't be for sure, so that's why I need your help.
Okay, we'll play a song, come back, call him, get him on the phone, and get your second date update.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
2.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second date update, Morgan is on the phone. She wants to call this guy named Graham. They apparently have been gym buddies for a little while. She finally asked him out. Unfortunately, he didn't have a car, so he didn't want to go out with her, but she said, let's go car shopping. It'll be fun. And that's how they spent their day together. She says that everything went well, except for one kind of awkward moment where she pretended that the two were married to the car salesman. Yeah. And he seemed a little weirded out by that, but other than that, everything seemed cool. And now they've talked a little bit, but it's obvious that he's avoiding her. Morgan, are you ready to give him a call and find out if he is actually avoiding you?
Yes, I am ready.
All right. Anything else you can think of that might have caused him to not want to see you again?
No, everything was really great. It was really natural and fun, and like I was thinking about it, and that was pretty harmless. Like, he wasn't upset. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Okay. And you haven't seen him at the gym at all.
No.
I will say, as someone who's dated like everybody at my gym, if you get somebody to change their gym schedule, then you might have done
You've
something.
done something wrong.
Yeah.
All right, Morgan, here we go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Graham, please?
This is Graham.
Graham, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Like the radio?
Yeah. Just like the radio. How you doing?
Fine.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners and they've been trying to get a hold of you. You know who I'm talking about?
I think so.
Morgan?
Yeah.
Why aren't you calling Morgan back?
This is kind of weird. Like, I don't feel like it's any of your business, really.
Well, it kind of is my business because Morgan actually asked me to call you and find out if you're avoiding her.
Well, I'm not.
You're not avoiding her?
I mean, I've been texting her and stuff, so I don't know.
Okay. But she says she's been trying to see if you'll go out on another date with her, and you've been very unresponsive, and then she also hasn't seen you at the gym. So she's confused and feels like you don't want to see her again. That's not true?
I mean, I want to see her again for sure. It's just, I'm in a bit of a situation right now that just prevents me from pursuing it at the moment.
Okay. Is it the car situation?
She told you about my car situation?
Yeah, she just told us that she asked you out on a date at the gym, and you said you couldn't go out because you didn't have a car at the time, it was in the shop, and so you went car shopping together.
Which sounds like a fun date.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking, is it because you don't have a car?
Well, all right. So between you and me, I do have a car. It's not that.
So you lied about the car?
Well, I didn't. Well, I kind of had to because you guys, if you keep this between us, the deal is that at the moment I'm like kind of locationally up in the air.
Are you living in your car?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I'm temporarily staying in my car because I had a really bogus job like 4 months ago. So I quit and I couldn't find anything right away, and then rent was due and I had to, leave my spot. And so it basically came down to the fact that it was like, I want to go on a date with Morgan, but literally everything I own is in my car. So it's kind of weird to show up and be like, hey, welcome to my home.
Okay, so you haven't been avoiding Morgan because you don't want to see her. You've been avoiding her because the situation that you're in right now doesn't feel ideal to be dating somebody and might not be that attractive to her.
Exactly, yeah.
And I'm guessing that's why you're not at the gym, is because you can't afford the membership right now.
Well, the gym is actually the one thing that I do have because I use it to shower and make myself presentable, and I just know when Morgan goes, so I try to avoid those times.
Do you feel like she's not going to want to see you if she found this information out? She seems like she's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know she's really nice. She's definitely one of the coolest people I've met in a really long time, but I just I don't want to f it up. So
I don't think you have to worry too much. I dated a guy that lived in his car. Didn't end well, but I still dated him.
yeah, my situation's going to change, and when it does, then I'm going to really pursue this. She's a great girl, and but I just don't want to start off on a bad foot.
Well, then what can I tell her then? Because she had us call you because she wanted to find out if you're avoiding her. If I just tell her, hey, he's not avoiding you, just trust me, just hang out for a little while and he'll be back, that's going to sound kind of weird. Don't you think you should just be honest with her and see what she says?
I mean, I guess. I don't know, but I'd rather tell her myself,
Perfect. I can actually make that happen for you, Graham, because she's actually on the other line listening.
Serious?
Yeah.
I gotta go, you guys.
Hold up a second, Graham. We just need 1 second with you. Graham?
Hello?
Morgan?
Wait, I'm so confused about what just happened.
I'm pretty sure he hung up on us.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm guessing he's probably embarrassed or something. I want to get him back on the phone though because I want you guys to talk.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to talk to him about it.
Did you know that he lived in his car?
No, I mean, but to be fair, like, I only see him at the gym, so...
Yeah.
Does it bother you?
I have questions about it for sure.
All right, I'm going to try to get him back on the phone, see if we can talk to him, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Graham?
Yeah, sorry. I thought I had a job offer calling on the other line, but it wasn't.
Oh, all right, that sucks. Well, I was in the middle of telling you that Morgan was on the phone and wanted to talk to you. Morgan?
Hello.
Hey, Morgan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay, I guess.
So, I had no idea.
Yeah, well, that was kind of the point. I was hoping it would stay that way, but...
Graham, you could have told me you're living out of your car. Like, I would have understood.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't want to, like, mess anything up before we even, like, got started with anything, you know? I don't know. I just wanted to be able to, like, do nice things and, like, take you places and, you know, start off on the right foot rather than have it be, like, some kind of weird thing that, like, we have to, like, overcome together right at the beginning.
That's totally understandable. So do you want to get a job? Are you looking for a job? Like, what's your deal?
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking every day. You know, it's like that's my job right now is getting a job. You know, it's just not that easy right now. And I'm, you know, if you could just give me like 2 more weeks, I'm gonna have something by then. I have a couple of leads coming through right now, and I'll be back on my feet then. And I don't know. I just hate to like ruin this before anything even had the chance to happen.
Yeah, but Graham, now that you guys got this out of the way, I will pay for you guys to go on a second date. Yeah. Would you, I mean, you might as well go out with Morgan again, especially now that she knows what she knows and you guys can talk a little more in depth about the situation.
Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah, I want to. I just hope she will.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, Graham, why do you have to wait like 2 weeks until you get a job? I will pay for you guys to go on a second date.
I mean, free hot meal. Come on, Graham.
And then you guys can decide what you want to do about your situation when you go out. But would you like to go out with her?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Morgan, do you want to go out with Graham again?
Graham, like, I like you, and I would love to hear more about your situation, and I'm totally down to hang out with you and go on a date with you.
Oh, I like her.
Aw, it's going to be so easy to get her back to your place, Graham.
I mean, that's awesome. I really didn't expect you to be that cool about it, and I'm just glad to hear that. It's like a huge relief.
There you go.
Aww.
Successful second date update. We'll send you guys out again, and you can have a good time. Graham, I want to let you know it's your lucky day today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Because not only am I sending you out on a second date with Morgan, but I'm going to go ahead and adopt you as my own. You can come stay at my place if you'd like.
I think I'd rather stay in my car.
All right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Today's second date update might have actually just changed somebody's life. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. If you missed today's brand new second date update, this girl Morgan wanted us to call Graham because he'd been avoiding her. Turns out that Graham, when we got him on the phone, doesn't have a house. He's in between places right now because he quit his job and can't afford rent, so he's living in his car, and that's why he was avoiding her, because he was embarrassed of that.
Ah, it's
cool.
tough.
At the end of it, she gave him a second chance. She wanted to go out with him again.
That's
She didn't.
so cool.
She could look past that. But I say that it could change his life because we're getting so many text messages in at 78592 with job opportunities for Graham, and that's what he was saying. He quit
amazing.
because he couldn't take his job anymore that he was doing because it was terrible. And so he's been looking for a new job, and he was going to try to find a job and then hopefully ask her out on a date when he could afford to take her out and could afford to have a place to take her back to. But everybody texting us at 78592 is offering Graham a job. I'm going to go ahead
So awesome.
and get all these together, give it to him, and then I'll leave it up to him to get in contact with you guys. But really appreciate that.
You guys are awesome. We have the best listeners.
Yeah, like we joke around a lot and stuff, but when it comes to like semi-serious stuff like this is so.
Don't they know that we're supposed to be all cold-hearted
Yeah,
here?
I
mean,
know.
come on, we're the Feel That station.
This is not what we do. This is uncharted territory for us. It's really weird. Charitable things. Interesting. But yeah, thank you guys very much. I think Graham will obviously appreciate it, and hopefully he can get a job out of the deal, and the two of them can start a relationship, or at least go out and enjoy each other's company a little bit. But I will get all the job offers down. Keep them coming if you want to try to interview him for a job and you're interested in that. At 78592, I'll give it to him and see if he can get in contact with you, and we'll get an update. I'll stay in contact with Graham and see if we can find out if he actually gets a job out of the deal, and then if he does, I want 10% of whatever he's making because I helped him find that job. Kind of a finder's fee.
Right.
Look, we're charitable to a point, all right? I'm not an idiot.
Have limitations, all right?
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com.